What's up YouTube? It's me, Carrie. Thank you for joining me on top of this video. I am actually going to be doing a Halloween look and outfit for this particular Halloween, and I wanted to do this video because I just absolutely love Halloween. It is my favorite holiday out of all of the other holidays in the year, and so I wanted to share my Halloween look with all of you. So for this particular video, I will mostly be doing the makeup and wearing some parts of the outfit. And this is actually going to be a look for one of my characters that I really like in the DC universe, which is Harley Quinn. So actually I'm wearing her shirt right now. But yes, that is the look that I am going to be going for all of my makeup materials that I'm going to be using in this video. You can probably find them at any common drugstore or on top of Amazon, honestly, because that's where I bought some of these. And I honestly just use this makeup in particular for a night in Halloween, basically. So I don't really use this makeup for anything else other than when I'm dressing up for Halloween, or if I have to wear a cosplay or something like that. But if not, you can probably just use whatever you have around your house. So to get started first, I am actually going to have to put up my hair and put it away because her hair is blonde and my hair is obviously not that. So I do have a wig cap here, which did come with the wig. I'm just gonna take it out and yeah, I'm gonna put this baby on. So if you are not comfortable with wig caps, or they just don't work out for you, then you totally don't need to use one. I preferably just like to use one because I have a lot of hair. I am Okinawan and we have a lot of hair, so I personally just use one just because it keeps all of my hair contained, especially when I'm wearing a wig. So slip that on, and then you have to pull it up like that, and don't pull it so far like how I just did. And so sometimes you have to readjust this, obviously. All right. Okay, and then once you kind of have something like this, you gotta try to wrangle all the hair that you can get and kind of finagle it inside of there somehow. Now I usually try to put it more towards the top of my head because my top of my head is not as noticeable as like where this back part is, I suppose. So I just try to kind of shove it in there as best as I can. And then yeah, once you're done, tie a little knot and you're good to go. Just like that. And now your head is completely wigged. So this is perfect. I do have a lot of hair, but I'm glad the wig cap has kept it all into place. And so the next thing I'm going to be doing is taking my primer here by e.l.f. I bought this on Amazon. I know that in my general normal makeup wear, I don't necessarily actually use primer. And see, I haven't even used this in such a long time that it's kind of got a yellowish tinge to it. So I'm actually gonna wipe that off my hand because I don't want to use that. I'm gonna try pump out a few doses and see if it gets clearer. Okay, so it came out much clearer now, so I'm much more happier with wiping that on my face than that yellow stuff that was there earlier. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a pump of the primer. I'm gonna spread it all on top of my hands here and put it on my face. And sometimes I use primer and sometimes I don't use primer. It just depends. Especially with like my face, because my face is very dry. So usually I tend to put more like moisturizer on top of my face or like lotion on top of my face instead of primer. Okay, so that is on there, nice and greasy. which is probably not a good thing, but you know, it's one night, right? What is one night gonna really do to you? All right, next, foundation. So I have this foundation left over from when I did a makeup for Raven from the Teen Titans. And as you can see, it is very, very white compared next to my skin. And this is pretty much the whitest foundation that I could find at Long's. So this is by L'Oreal True Match in the porcelain color. So, all right. I'm just gonna take my little makeup sponge. Yes, it has been through a wringer a little bit. And let's just get some of that on top of there. Nice good amount. And we're gonna go through this and apply this heavily to my face. And I'm not too worried about, honestly, I'm not too worried about my eyebrows being covered, because inside of a lot of Harley Quinn's pictures, especially for the actor herself, she has some really dark eyebrows. So if I cover those up a little bit, that won't be too bad. And now I am instantly whiter. All right, it's just going to be a process of me putting this on, because I really have to layer this pretty thick in order to get her white skin. And I'm gonna definitely look really weird. Okay. So I'm gonna continue this and fast forward the video probably. So, see you in a bit. I think my face is pretty white, and I look pretty much like an Asian ghost right now. But you know what? That's this is Harley Quinn, right? She is very, very, very pale. I mean, like, compared to my natural skin color, she is very, very pale. So this is what I wanted. I wanted a nice clear coating of white, and I'm just trying to pat it down. And I'm no makeup expert, okay? I'm just trying my best here. I have watched a few videos of how people have been doing this makeup, so I have that. But overall, I'm just trying it out here. We're just going for it. So, one thing I do want to try is this Revlon Colorstay pressed powder in translucent. So I'm not quite sure if this is like a setting powder or what it is, but you know, I'm just gonna try it. So let's just try to put some of that on top of there. And oh, this is what I see like the drag queens do. So I'm just trying to, I guess, imitate them in that sense. Since, you know, I like watching all the drag queens. And that's what I imagine them doing, so. Oh, okay. That is a lot. There's a lot of powder flying all over the place. I'm definitely gonna have to clean up my bathroom after this. But it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. I think I look a lot whiter now because of that setting powder. So maybe that's a good thing. Maybe it's a bad thing. I have no idea. We're just trying it out. Okay, and of course I gotta put some on my ears, because my ears are gonna stick out like a sore thumb. All right. Well, that's, I think, enough. I think that's done with that. Now, looking at Harley Quinn's makeup, because I have a kind of a picture of it down over here below. She definitely has some really thick eyebrows. So I am just gonna go and do those first. So here I have my Revlon Colorstay Brow Lights Brown Pencil. I generally use this in my everyday wear as well, so I'm just going to also use it for this makeup look as well. So just gonna try to get a thick line for the eyebrow, and I'm trying to do this in the mirror behind the camera that way, but it is quite hard. I do also have a mini mirror over here if I need it, just to kind of double check and see how I am doing, which is not too bad. And then of course, because this is so thick for my brows, I also do like to cheat. And so I will cheat with this brow stylus definer. I think this is also by Revlon or MAC, something like that. So I usually just cheat like that, where if I have to, in order to just kind of fix up a few of the edges and to make the tips extra pointy, that's what I would do. All right, now I'm gonna touch up the other side a little bit, and they don't match. But you know what? That's okay. We'll make it work. Alright, I'll just bring it maybe a little bit more down. Even though I kind of look a little bit weird, but that's okay. I really just wanted to test out this look for Halloween. So I always try to test out any of my Halloween looks beforehand so that I know in the morning when I'm trying to get ready, I can do it really quickly and get it going super fast. So that's mainly what I wanted to just try out for tonight. I am actually gonna go through right now and start to do some of my eyes. So she does have eyeliner on the top, and she also has, of course, one side is that pinky red color and the other side is the blue color. So I'm gonna first take a look at my wig, which is over here, just to kind of make sure I know which side I'm gonna be doing. And this wig is obviously made in China somewhere, so I have no idea where. And I bought it online at Amazon. And ta-da! Harley Quinn wig. Now, it does still kind of have the tag on it. Let me just take that off really quickly. Oh, trying one-handed is not the best method. Okay. So yes, she has the pink on top of this side of her head. So I have to make sure that I put this side as the red and the pink, and this side will be the blue. All right, so I'm going to try for the red and the pink first, just because I feel like it's a lighter color, and if I mess up, I'll be able to wipe it off really easy. Okay, and I have this Emancipation palette that I also bought off of Amazon, just because Amazon is cheap and I like it. It's very easy for me. And let's see if I can take one of these colors here. So I don't really have like a super bright pink color that I can really use. So again, I'm just using what I got. And I got this kind of reddish color that I'm gonna be using right here. So now the nice thing about her makeup is it's meant to be messy. So I'm totally cool with that. I'm gonna just try my best to kind of just put it all over my eyelid over here. And if I have to switch and kind of smudge it up a little bit, then I will totally do that. Just because her eye makeup is not perfect. Not at all. I do wish I had a little bit of a brighter color, but you know, I might have to use something other than this eyeshadow palette, to be honest. Okay, I think that looks pretty okay, at least. And you know, sometimes I personally also just like to use my finger to sometimes blend some of this out. Again, I am not a professional. There's no way in the world I would do this professionally because I honestly am just really terrible with makeup. I am. I'm pretty bad with makeup. Like, whatever easy type of makeup I can get away with, like, I would just try to do that, honestly. My makeup routine is super easy for myself. And so that's why I only really do try to do this on Halloween, because this is hard. That's why I am so glad her makeup is so easy to do. Now, let's see. I do want to try to make this brighter, and the only thing that I really do have is this red lipstick, which I'm gonna be using obviously for the lips. But because I don't have anything else, I might just take a little bit of it just on top of my finger, and I just use that to brighten it up a little bit. It's okay, kids. It's okay to play with your makeup and try different stuff. Yeah. Alright, so that is obviously doing something. Not really. I'm just trying to make it a little bit lighter, but you know what? Later on, I might go out and buy some kind of pink or something that I could use for this instead of using this lipstick. But I just don't have it right now, you know. And I'm sure you can find this kind of stuff or other types of, you know, actual products that are better than what I'm using. Again, this is just what I use generally for Halloween, and mainly only Halloween, so it's whatever I got. Alright. Now, again, I'm gonna just kind of try to smear this all over the place, just because her makeup is like that. And I might take a little bit more and bring it down, because hers kind of looks like she was crying, you know, after losing the Joker and everything inside of the movie. Supposedly she was crying and upset, and the makeup was running down her face. Alright. I don't think that's that bad. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I don't think that's that bad. It's not really as bright as I wanted it to be, but it's not bad. So, I will admit that is not as bad as I thought it would turn out. So I'm gonna just keep adding to this, especially over here inside of these, closer to my eyelid area. And that's because she has like a pretty dark smoky eye in some pictures. In some pictures, not in all pictures, mind you, but she does have a pretty dark eyelid area. Again, I'm not a professional. I give props to the people who do this for a living. I would not be able to be this meticulous in real life. I think what I might want to try also as well is to use some of this goldy shimmery type of color. Just, you know, add some pop and add some sparkle to it, I suppose. And, you know, I'm just gonna kind of blend that in a little bit. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. This is all just for fun. So I hope you're just enjoying this with me, because I am just trying my best here. Alright. Oh, I got some on the face, side of the face over there. That's okay. She looks a little bit messed up on that side. Then we'll just have to apply more of this. That's all part of the process. Sometimes I'm like stuck fixing and fixing and fixing just because I make one little mistake. So, it happens. Oh, that was a little too much. But yeah, it happens, guys. And you know what, just go back and fix it. It's totally okay. Okay, but yeah, for that side of the eye at least, I don't think that looks that bad. It does, of course, you know, need a little bit more of that pink color, but I don't have the pink right now, so we're just gonna make do with what we got. Okay, I'm gonna try to do the other eye on that side, which is going to be that brown, that blue color. And so I do have this, which I believe came from either Daiso or also online somewhere, through Amazon, probably, most likely, if I can get it open. But I thought I would be using it for another another person I would be dressing up as. But I actually didn't end up using it until now. I kind of just played around with it. And we'll see how this side comes out. I'm already digging that blue though. That's a nice blue. I hope you guys can really see these colors that are coming out on here. Yeah, she has this really bright blue on this side to contrast with the pink on top of the other side. And I'm so glad this came with like a little makeup spreader, because my brushes are very limited and I don't really even know how to use these makeup brushes really well, to be honest with you. As I'm not a makeup artist, I just try my best in whatever it is I'm doing. Okay, I'm gonna try to bring that side down, just like how that side came down, and to imitate that crying effect that she had. And I am pleasantly surprised at how this is turning out. Might kind of get in there with my finger, just because I like blending stuff with my finger. I feel like it's so much easier to kind of spread things around my face. And I actually might take another color from here. So I was using this brighter blue color, and I might go in with a darker color just right by where the eye is, just so you know, give it some dimension and some pop, or whatever makeup people like to use in their descriptions. I don't really know, I'm just trying stuff out. So don't fault me for it. I just hope that you guys, you know, enjoy this video, and like and subscribe if you want, and you know, just try things out. That's what I enjoy doing. I like teaching, video gaming, and just trying things out. Alright, might smear it this way a little bit, not try to rub off too much. But yeah, it looks kind of similar to that side, slightly. But yeah, I think that turned out to be pretty close, or pretty similar to how she kind of has her makeup all smudged. Now granted, hers is probably a lot more deeper in color, or brighter in color. I'm not quite sure what the term would be. but hers would definitely pop much more than mine would. But that's okay. You know, if I'm gonna be wearing this to school with all of my students that I teach, I don't want something that's gonna like blast them in the face. I want it to look, you know, somewhat muted, somewhat subtle, because I still have to continue throughout the rest of my day teaching and doing all that jazz. So I honestly think that doesn't look too bad for her makeup look. And I'm going to actually be moving on to do the eyeliner here. And I get that warmed up. And this is just an eyeliner by MAC, one of their liquid eyeliners that I like to use. I also like to use the one by Kat Von D because her brush liners are just awesome and amazing too. Now this is the part that is hard for me because I usually mess up every time it comes to eyeliner. So I'm gonna just try my best to make a pretty good line here. Something too crazy. It's very hard to apply this on top of all the other makeup that is on top of there. Alright, I don't think that turned out that bad. Now the problem is to go and do the other side. So let's try this as well. Okay. And I think that looks pretty good. Alright, I think that looks pretty decent, to be honest. Now, really quickly, I have this L'Oreal eyeshadow that I'm going to be using. And I'm gonna just try to take a fluffier brush here. And I want to try to make some parts of this a little bit messed up, if you know what I mean. I'm trying to do this, but obviously it's not quite working out like how I want it to. But, you know, we live and learn. Okay, that's a little bit better, I feel like, on this side. That side got kind of messed up. I'll try to fix it as best as I can, but I'm not a makeup artist. I think I'm gonna repeat that like at least 10 times in this video because I struggle with makeup. It may seem like I'm doing a pretty good job, but I bet some makeup artist is gonna watch this and is gonna be like, my god, girl, what you doing? Like, in all seriousness, I can just imagine. I'm so sorry, makeup gods. I try my best. Alright. That didn't turn out that bad, I feel like. I'm gonna add a little bit more smoky, grungy to this side. And my cat is trying to get me through the door over here. So he probably wants my attention. But yeah, that's not that bad. I think it adds a little bit more dimension to the look instead of being just super flat with the eyeliner like that. Alright. And I don't want to keep touching it, so I think that looks perfect. I'm going to go with another L'Oreal product, which apparently I pick up a lot of L'Oreal products just because I guess they run on the cheaper side. And we have voluminous black here, just to kind of give the eyelashes some definition. Now, I don't usually like to use fake lashes just because I struggle with using them. But I usually just keep whatever I got. You know what I mean? Alright. I'm gonna put on lips, which is, we're going back with that red. I kind of feel like right now, like I'm a little bit of a clown, but you know what? She's a clown, so I think it works out perfectly. Alright, sorry about that. My camera keeps turning off for some reason, but you know, it doesn't record in long situations. But I'm just finishing putting on this weird lipstick, which was a lot redder than before from what I remember. However, I believe it's because of the pale face that I have going on here. And not to forget that her makeup is smudged on this side. I'm gonna make that part as deep as I can. Make sure to smear that side over there. Now, I did happen to find this, which is from Sephora, and it's a bright pink color. So I honestly might just take some of this. I might just throw, you know what, we'll just do it. Just throw some of that on top of there, to be honest. Because you know what, I don't use this on my lips anyway. I don't. I hardly wear lipstick, so when I do, it's not a thick kind of lipstick like this. So I probably should have put that on earlier, but well, there it is. And not to forget, I'm pretty sure on this side she has a heart, so I might actually draw that in with my dark pencil eyeliner, just to kind of get a shape for it, or try to get the best shape that I can. It is hard trying to do this when your mirror's back there. But I think that's pretty decent for a heart, and I might need this to be able to do this, but let's try as best as I can to fill it in. Oh, I'm kind of messing up the shape a little bit. But you know what? It's okay. It is what it is. I think I see what the problem is, so I might come down a little bit more, just to kind of give it that shape like that. Alright, and now probably the heart on her face is a lot smaller than this, but you know what, we'll just roll with it. Alright, and so that is pretty much her completed makeup look. I think it turned out pretty decently for my first time ever trying to do it, and not really having all of the necessary materials and the correct colors and all of that. So I think it turned out okay, to be honest. Now, Oops, sorry, dropped that on the ground. I am going to put this on, which is her put-in choker, and I'm going to put the wig on. So hopefully that would make a big difference. Especially when, you know, people are trying to cosplay as her. So let's try to put this on here. And that's the other thing. I always worry when I put chokers on. I worry that I might choke myself. Okay. It's probably a very silly worry to have, but you know. Okay. It's catching onto my wig cap back there. So I think that looks pretty good. And then now let's try on this wig. So I have tried it on previously to see if it fits, but you know, I of course didn't really style it or anything like that, to be honest. And I'm gonna just also hook these in. So the wig caps come with these little parts over here. I'm just gonna hook those in the back because my head is kind of on the smaller side. And let's do this. Oh, that's crooked. Okay, give me a moment. Okay. And I don't know why she has these weird wispies, but she does. I'm trying to move this around and get all of my hair under the wig cap and underneath the wig, because I have a lot of hair, if you noticed. But all right, this part looks a little weird, but I think I nailed it. I definitely am still Asian. But you know what? For a last minute Harley Quinn look, and I don't even have blonde hair, you know, to be able to really pull this off, I guess. But I think this doesn't look that bad. So, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to adjust this really quickly because it is bothering me. And you know, that's the thing, guys, always invest in a nicer wig if you have the option to buy a nicer wig. I suggest that you spend a little bit more money to buy yourself a wig that's nice and that you like. I obviously went the cheaper route, and this is what happens. This is what happens. So, you know, you make do with what you got. But overall, I think I look like Harley Quinn, or at least a person who's trying to imitate Harley Quinn. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to actually add on another accessory that I have on the side, and you guys will get to see the entire completed look. So, alright guys, that is it for this video. I hope you guys liked it as much as I enjoyed doing this video. Again, my makeup look is inspired by none other than the infamous Harley Quinn, and you guys can just try it out yourselves, just like how I did, with whatever products you have around your house, and just have fun with it. You know, I am so excited to be trying out this look with my students and wearing it in front of them so that I can get, you know, their reaction from it. And also I think it's super cool when I'm passing out Halloween candy to the little kids around my neighborhood. But if not, thank you guys all so much for the love and the support and for watching my channel and subscribing. I do appreciate it, and I appreciate all of you, and I hope you guys have a happy spooky Halloween. Aloha guys.
OMW, on my way to you. Good at what I do. I'm OMW. OMW.
Artlist
I'm on to
IO.
you. Good at what I do. I'm OMW. Watch me walk away, putting myself on display. 1, 2, 3 a day. I'm on my way, on my way. I'ma have you on tiptoes, watching my diamond afterglow. I know you wanna take me home. I'm on my way, on my way.